Well, this is Blake from DotsCast, and I'm here with one and the only Meg Turney.
Ah, thank you.
We're here
so
at RTX 2014.
Yes.
How is it? How's it been so far?
It's amazing. This is actually my first RTX.
Yep.
I'm brand new to the company, and I was born and raised in Austin, but for the last 4 years I've been in LA.
Yeah.
So I've never gotten to do this. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
I go to conventions all the time. I go to probably a dozen conventions a year, and this is so different. Everybody is so kind. I haven't heard any snarky remarks or anyone being mean or any of the Guardians being mean. Everybody from top to bottom is just so kind. I love it.
The Guardians make it pretty awesome.
They're pretty, usually, not to be shitty, but, con security is usually pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And these guys are awesome. Now I can never go back.
Yeah. Rooster Teeth, what are you getting to do there now?
So now at Rooster Teeth, I'm working on the No. I was originally brought on board to host season 2 of Immersion, and then I did this show called Heroes of Cosplay, and it started the same weekend as Immersion, so I couldn't do it. It was very heartbreaking, especially when I saw the first episode when they did the split screen, and it was so funny.
Yeah.
I was so pissed I didn't get to do it. Anyway, so now I'm doing the No. I'm hosting news for them every day, and then doing some small projects with them here and there. I'm on the patch sometimes, and just other stuff that's going on. But my day-to-day is the No.
Right. Awesome. Well, you also do cosplay and stuff. And
Yes.
Speaking of Heroes of Cosplay, watch the show. It's amazing. Seeing you on there.
Thank you.
And all the other people, just how much time?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I was only on one episode, but it was 2.5 weeks of every single minute. You're basically if you're not at work, you're doing filming, and it's so insane. And actually, they told me, I hope I'm allowed to say this, but one of the producers was like, everything you do has to be on camera. We want to catch all of your process. It's very important to us. Yeah. And then they came to shoot at my house the first night, and they were like, so what do you have done? And I'm like, well, nothing, because you guys said I had to do all my process. And they're like, no, you should be doing all of your own stuff and then just leave little bits for us to film. And I was like, oh God. So the costume I did is literally, I had 3 hours to put it together because I followed the rules, which apparently I wasn't supposed to do. But it was crazy.
One, wasn't it?
Yes, it was it's 50s Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And it was fun. The group was really fun, and they were very kind to me, thankfully. But it was a lot of fun to do. It was just, people don't realize that it's so time-consuming and stressful while you're filming it.
Yeah, I can imagine. So how many years have you been cosplaying?
I have been cosplaying since I was 14, so 13 years. So a long, long time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, what first got you into it?
Actually, a friend of mine invited me to an anime convention here in Austin called UshiCon. It was his first year. It was in the tiniest, saddest little hotel. And it was half regular hotel guests who were just who are the freaks? And I got there, and I'd never been to an anime convention before. And I was all excited, and I saw all these people in costumes you can do that? I was so excited. So I never looked back.
It's this is so badass.
It was so awesome.
Who do you usually want to cosplay more as? Comic book characters or video game? Where do you draw most of your inspiration from?
For me, video game characters, because I've been playing video games since I was a wee child, and I love video games, and they always have better designs. If you look at something like this coming year, Lady Sylvanas from World of Warcraft is going to be my big project. And actually also another World of Warcraft, the Spirit Healer. Those are my two big projects. Those designs are so completely different, but they're so intricate in their own ways. I love it. I do love comic books, but I just think video game characters are better.
Yeah.
Put my foot down.
Hands down. Lady Sylvanas.
She's incredible.
She's just a badass.
She's a beast.
Yeah, all the backstory with her is just the best.
She's incredible. I want to put in red sclera contacts and then just fuck everyone up whenever I'm in her costume.
I can imagine she
take no bullshit. What is this, cheese pizza? I'm Sylvanas.
Awesome. Well, also, besides all the cosplay and stuff, and working at Rooster Teeth now, you also have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Just do daily vlogs and stuff there?
I used to do twice a week. I have moved and completely fucked up my YouTube schedule, to be perfectly honest. The last 2 videos I uploaded to my channel were my dog getting caught in things. So, clearly, I'm really paying attention. No, I love my YouTube channel a lot. And actually, working at SourceFed, I had a personal channel, but I didn't really use it. They kind of taught me how to use it and how to utilize, just even if it's getting on your iPhone and making a vlog, doing it is important. So I just got into speed running, and so I'm now going to be doing that on my YouTube channel. So I love my YouTube channel. My YouTube audience is very sweet, and hopefully they'll stick with me through this period of moving and kitten hood.
Kittenhood.
Yes, kitten fandomness.
Also, just all the all the viewer base from your YouTube and stuff like that. I can imagine it's just blowing up now with Rooster Teeth just getting more fans.
It's awesome, actually. The scale of Rooster Teeth is so big. People kind of don't really realize it when you're like, they have like 8 million YouTube subscribers. We're very close to that. That's insane, and they've been doing it longer than anybody else. Like, it's genuinely, it sounds so cheesy, but it's just an honor to get to work with somebody that's that storied and that awesome in that field.
Yeah, just epic. It's just
they're epic.
It's the best. But the job, hands down, is it what you dreamed? Like what it would be?
Absolutely. When people ask me, and have asked me since I started hosting, what do you want to do? I want to get up every morning and talk about video games, and I want to talk about the things that matter to me. And every morning I get to, instead of having to like argue and fight for story topics to be relevant or to argue whether or not it's going to have a viewer base, I walk into Rooster Teeth every morning and I say to Ashley, like, oh my God, do you see that Hearthstone tournament? She's like, oh my God, no women. And she's exactly on that wavelength, and we get to talk about the things that are important to us, and that is the dream.
Yeah. I was about to ask you about that, the whole Hearthstone thing and all that. What's up with that?
Yeah, what is up with that? I mean, I kind of have a controversial opinion, which I think that there shouldn't be, if it's a national, like, world championship, it shouldn't be just women or just men. Like, I don't think it should be singled out either way. I think everybody should play everybody. And I know a lot of people were like, well, they should have just women-only tournaments to help women in gaming, but I've met a lot of women in gaming, and they don't need anybody's help. Oh, yeah. So, like, they'll take down the fellas and have no problem doing it.
There's plenty of female gamers, like,
absolutely.
A ridiculous amount, just like Melly Mac and all them, that just, like,
they're incredible. I actually worked with this fantastic lady who does, she's one of the Counter-Strike World Champions. She's a championship herself. No, she's a world champion. Her name is Stephanie, and we worked together at PAX one year, and she's just incredible. Like, she doesn't need anybody's help. Yeah. She's fierce. It's awesome.
That's badass. I need to meet more female gamers. We can interview them. I mean, it's just awesome. It's badass. Men also more cosplayers, because speaking of cosplay, you are dressed up as
Lady Vav. So there's a Rooster Teeth superhero called Vav, and it's Gavin Free, and his superpower, which I think I know, is that he can see things in slow motion, but he can't do anything to alter them, which is the most useless superpower of all time, which is perfect for him. So anyway, he made a joke that he was like, I bet you won't dress up as a lady version of Vav. And I was like, I will. Challenge accepted, exactly. And I did, and then he was like, oh, I didn't know you were going to do that. Like, you started this. So I finished it.
Awesome. It looks great.
Thank you. And Matt Hullum's wife, Anna, helped me with the boots and the cape, and she's awesome. So we had lots of late night, actually last night and the night before, just like sewing it all together.
Awesome. What was like the biggest bitch of this, like, to make?
Oh, of this whole costume? Probably the boots. We actually spent most of our time, there's an X-Ray is his counterpart, and Ashley Jenkins is X-Ray, our Lady X-Ray. Her costume was much more intricate than mine, so we spent most of our time on hers, and pretty much anything on hers was the biggest bitch. Like, hers was insane. The artist who did these designs, Star Exorcist, she drew shit that doesn't exist in real life, which I love. Be creative, be awesome. But I was cursing it while I was sewing spandex for sure. You son of a bitch, I love you.
That's awesome. Well, the con so far, or the whole expo, everything has been awesome.
Thank you.
And still got another day.
Yeah, we have our panel tomorrow. We had our signing this morning. We just filmed the No on the main stage, and tomorrow is another crazy, crazy day.
Awesome. Well, look forward to it. Also, random questions. Let's go with first one. What were they? What did we have?
Random questions. What were they? I think they were awesome.
No, they weren't. Is
that the question?
They were awesome. All right. Gosh, that just blew my mind.
It's okay. It happens sometimes when you're interviewing people.
I'm fired. I'm done.
You're out.
We're quit. All right.
You just lost your job. So let me ask you a question. What are you going to do now that you're fired? You
probably live out here in Austin.
All right, fair enough.
Just street corners.
He can't go back. It's dog heaven. You can never go back.
It's great if you don't pay for gas to get it.
Oh, nice. Thanks for that money, Bo. Bro.
Bo.
I renamed you Bo. You have no job and you have a new name.
New name. Bo. You heard it.
You heard it here first.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
No,
We stopped recording.
We stopped
we
recording.
started again.
Yay!
We started again. Awesome. Well, plug yourself.
You can catch me youtube.com/Meg Turney and on Twitter @Meg Turney. But more importantly, you can catch the No at youtube.com/No. And it's just one word. No, it's awesome. And also Rooster Teeth, youtube.com/Rooster Teeth. I said Rooster Teeth. I renamed that too.
Now you know
I
what
need a
we know.
drink.
Now you know what we know and being the know in this show.
Yeah,
Is that
so
it?
you can know
Gotta
we
get
know
it?
be in the know on the show.
Yes. Nailed it.
Rooster Teeth.